Well, that was a struggle trying to get you to stand up today. I mean, in the middle of so many different things. I don't know, can you see the jars back there? So today I am playing Let's Fill the Jars. And so after Christmas, I'm going to be spreading the Christmas or the tobaccos and stuff. But so today, I thought, well, I'd open up a couple of tobaccos and then I'm going to cellar them into those jars and then afterwards do kind of a fun sending out, little gifts of presents. Anyway, so I I had cellared some Lane 1Q. I always called it IQ because if you were smart enough, you were smoking it, right? Anyway, it's cellared so wonderful. This is a ribbon cut. I don't know if you can see how wonderful the colors stayed. Smells was just that wonderful smell, and very moist, very nice. It's cellared wonderful. I'm very impressed with it. I always am, though. So I threw some of that into my Dunhill. This is one of my little, me and my Dun. I love these rolled rims like this because I burn my ends, my edges, so it seems like the rolled edges kind of just last longer. Anyway, so then I'm going to open up a couple of tins. And they're almost like opposite ends of the tobacco range for me. One is just some SG. I've always had a thing for Samuel. It's just some nice Best brown flake. That's 2015. Even then we were paying $17 for it. But, that was probably at a brick and mortar. And that is one of the things I can really say about tobacco. Prices haven't, and I think that's why people start acquiring so much. You can pick up a nice tin of tobacco or under $20, and so you can always reward yourself with a little gift, something toward your hobby and stuff. Anyway, so this is a Cumberland, nice little Cumberland, and let's see if I can figure out. Oh, I don't know when it was. It's a 3111. So it probably was made after or around 2009, 2008. Would be my guess, just because I know when I acquire a lot of them. All right, so I'm going to open up some brown flake, and I got this big-ass Savinelli. Big-ass Savinelli. Then I'm going to put some of this brown flake in. Oh, wait, should I use that? I'm also going to open up some 2014 10 to Midnight. Now, these are what I was talking about, two opposite ends. This one is a very nice Virginia. This is very nice Virginia. This is a Virginia with more Virginia and a little bit of extra Virginia added in there just for flavoring. So on top of the Virginia, they put in some nice Virginia. Not that this is anything wrong with this. As a matter of fact, this is the stuff I love. It's a Virginia on top of a Virginia with no flavoring, nothing. It's just, it's going to be a 5-year-old basically tobacco flake. And I love it. And I'm hoping it has some, of course, I'm in a bad kind of thing. I might do Instagram pictures to show you what it is. And then the other one I'm going to do is this 10 to Midnight. Now, this is very Oriental, very Latake, very Perique, but it's on top of some Virginias. And as it has cellared, or usually as this cellars, it kind of mellows out those into that Virginia, and it becomes a little bit more mellow. And that's why we cellar, is because sometimes it's nice to have the bite if you want the bite. And if you want the bite of Perique, I mean, you can buy, especially brands and stuff. But this is, is, for me, was better when it's cellared. However, because it is in one of these pop top lids, I don't cellar this for more than 4 or 5 years because it just doesn't seem to have the strength. Of course, I can say that about some of the McClellan tins too. So, anyway, so we're gonna be doing this, and this is a plug. This is I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very tight in there sounding. And then this is gonna be, like I say, a flake, and I can hear a little bit of movement in there. Oh, well, we'll start with this one because I don't know what I do with my. I have an old butter knife that's kind of been worn down over the years. And so the edge of it that I use to pop these tins is almost like the size of a nickel. And it's like my favorite old tin popper. Old tin popper. This will be that big cake. I don't know if you can see it or not. Now this is the this is the 1.5 ounce. I used to get 8-ounce tins once in a while too of this, and that was a brick and a half. It was just so much. Oh, look at that. Gosh, you should smell this, but see this nice. Oh, it's so moist. I'm gonna have to let it dry out a little. Isn't that beautiful? But I don't know if you can see. Now this is not very much in there. I mean, I know it's a big tin for the amount that's in there, but oh my. So I was gonna put it in the Savinelli, but you know that's a lot of flavor for a Savinelli, or it's a lot of pipe for this much flavor. So I think I'm gonna glitch it around. I got a big box. I always have a big box of pipes sitting around somewhere, right? Yeah, I see some Polly's right off the bat. I have a thing for Paul's pipes because they're so small. And really, as I say that, that's really kind of the perfect thing. No, it's a magic inch, although I don't mind, you know, if it was too. Gosh, what do I want to use? Oh, that's a unused Rick Black 2015. I had a giveaway where I gave away a bunch of Rick's stuff. He made me up some really neat pipes, a lot of pokers and stuff. I think I bought this one though actually off the internet, not through him. He was really great because I'd say, oh man, I need some pipes, and he was always the one that came through for me, you know, just Polly too, you know, so I don't want to say anything bad about any of my boys. It's a nice little Dunhill. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do, it's a Dunhill kind of night. Tonight's the night. And this one is I don't know. It's a little one. And I think that's what I'm going to crumble up some of that. Oh man, that cake is unbelievably moist. Let's see if I can show you. It will be nice enough. But like I say, I might have to let that dry out. Oh man. I should have put on my rubbing gloves. You know, I have a set of gloves that I use. You remember, I've been smoking for a long time. And they are great for rubbing something like this, but I wouldn't want to rub it too much. Alrighty. Since I'm only going to smoke a little down here, I only did a little pile. I'm going to let that set over here and dry out a little bit before I stuck it in the pipe. And then, ooh, that's a jar with having. However, the thing is the jars, which I really like. Everything's always just need another fingertips. The jars, I just love the jars, you know, because she took and put the special little tops on for me with a pipe on the purple. However, when you put this much in there, these jars are really a good size. But when you put, you know, if I wanted to share this with 2 people, it would look so, so sad. Here's all you get of this. Well, it doesn't matter. I might as well jar it up now. That's why it's like I used to get 8-ounce jars of tins of this, and so these little bitty things are like, where's the rest of the can at? Ooh. So I'm gonna smoke me a few bowls out of it, share a few bowls out of it, and then package it up to go. Time to share my cellar. I figured it out. You know, I think I'm going to have to live to be like 143 if I just pick up my pace and smoke twice as much as I already do. And oh man, I just don't know if I can do much more. Ooh, I'm getting excited about this. Just the tin itself. It smells so good. You almost don't need to smoke the pipe. Smells. I mean, you can say a lot about different things, but smells. They really bring back memories, don't they? And now, let's see if I can get this open since I don't have my tool here. Okay, there we go. You know, that's what these were made for, don't you? Those little things that goes in there just... And so that is the best brown flake in the world that we're going to open now. At least in my opinion. And I have, you know, everybody has opinions of their own. Oh, how pretty, pretty, pretty. Gosh, you guys can't see it from the light there. Got a little bit of sugar crystal going. Just a little. Just enough to know that it's starting the process. Boy, that is, man, that's just beautiful. As I said, I might have to lay out some Instagram pictures just to show you guys. Oh, so beautiful, so moist. And this is now, oh, this is only 4 or 5 years old, so that did real good for 4 or 5 years old. Once again, I'm going to have to crumble it and let it set. So I'll be back with you on part 2.